Welcome back. The stage is getting set. The red carpet is getting ready to be rolled out as Hollywood is gearing up for music's biggest night. It's almost time for the 56th annual Grammy Awards. So who will take home the trophies this year? We have Judd back right now. We're going to be doing our Grammy preview segment for today's edition of Tuesday Tuesday. There's so many awards in this show.
There is. There's a ton of awards, and even some of the ones you won't even see. They do a pre-Grammys that award the majority of the awards. You just see the big ones that I guess everyone cares about.
With the A-list
stars
and the big names,
on the celebrity ones.
right.
But they do everything from Americana music to jazz and everything in between. For the Grammys all ahead of time.
Philanthropic awards as well.
Yeah, they do a lot. The Grammys is a big foundation. They award a lot of awards for people that you may have never even heard of, but in their kind of niche of music, they might be really well respected.
Okay, but we're talking about the big four awards here, and we're also going to talk about some of the performances, but we're going to start talking about Song of the Year. So who are the nominees right now?
It's Pink and Nate from Fun, Just Give Me a Reason, Locked Out of Heaven with Bruno Mars, Katy Perry and Roar, Lorde and Royals, and Same Love, Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, featuring Mary Lambert.
Okay, so those are all very well-known songs. If
Yep.
you listen to Kiss, if you've heard these songs over and over again, what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking this is going to be the year of Lorde.
Yeah.
I think Royals is really going to grab this one just because and we were talking a little bit about this, is that this isn't a fan-voted award show. This is people that are on the Grammy Foundation and those kind of like music connoisseurs. So Macklemore, I think, has a chance, but I think Lorde, because she's come through, she's got such kind of a claim to her whole album as a whole, I think she's going to grab with the Royals.
All right, and we do tend to see at the Grammy Awards the same artists win 4, 5, 6 awards. Are you thinking this could be her
I
this
think
year?
I think this is going to be her year. Fun had it last year.
Okay, yep.
When they kind of blew up into the scene, very much like Lorde did. I think this is going to be her year.
All right, our next one we're talking about is Record of the Year. A lot of people are talking about Sarah Bareilles for this one.
Yeah, Sarah Bareilles, this was kind of like a strange one that I don't think a lot of people expected. Sarah Bareilles has it. Daft Punk, who's another one who they've been around forever, but I don't think ever received a Grammy nomination in this. Kendrick Lamar, Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, and Taylor Swift. I can tell you who's not going to win, and it's going to be Taylor Swift, just because she's been around forever, and I don't really put her in the kind of music-ness that some of the other ones are.
Can we just say that she's 23 and we're saying she's been around forever, and
well,
that
she's been around
no
in the
way she could win a Grammy?
for a while. She's won Grammys,
Right.
and I think she'll win other Grammys, but
So
just
washed up.
when you put her in this line of people, I don't think that this album will get it. When you have things like Macklemore, Daft Punk's record, which is good, I really do kind of have this feeling that Sarah Bareilles might pull it off, though.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about her. I wonder, we're seeing a lot of nominations for Macklemore. I wonder if they'll go home with anything.
Yeah, I think they'll go home with some. I think Sarah Bareilles only has 2, and she was also put on as a performer. So I have a feeling that she might be winning one of the awards.
Okay, that makes sense. It's interesting to see how the performances match up.
They want her there.
Yeah, they want her in the house. All right, Best New Artist. Who do we have nominated here?
James Blake, Kendrick Lamar, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Casey Musgraves, and Ed Sheeran. This is the category that I think Macklemore and Ryan Lewis will win.
Okay, so what I'm confused about is we're talking about how this is the year of Lorde. She really came on the scene this year. How did she not get nominated for Best New Artist?
I'm not sure if she qualified or if she just didn't make the cut. I did think it's kind of interesting that you would have a Song of the Year nomination and being a new artist and not get a new artist nomination, especially when Ed Sheeran's on the list, who at least I feel, was around and performed at the last Grammys. He performed and did a song at the last Grammys, so the fact that he's still considered a new artist is kind of interesting. But I guess maybe next year, if Ed Sheeran can make it 2 years in a row, maybe she'll be a new artist next year.
This seems like one of the most political award shows there is.
There's definitely a lot of, I think, politics in the back end of it because it is not a fan-voted thing or something based on some of the other awards, like the Billboard Awards, are based on airplay, something that can't be controlled. This is all voted on by members of it's like the Academy Awards, members of the Academy, members of the Grammy Foundation.
All right, the last of our big 4 awards that we're highlighting is music video, Best Music Video of the Year.
Capital Cities with Safe and Sound, Picasso Baby performance by Jay-Z, Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us, Suit and Tie, Justin Timberlake featuring Jay-Z, and I'm Shakin' with Jack White. I think Justin Timberlake might grab one of these.
That's the one that I'm looking at this list, and that's the only one I can really imagine in my mind what it looks like. So I'm thinking that means it was probably the biggest video. Why, or at least to me, where do we have blurred lines on there? Where's that?
Well, maybe because they couldn't show it on TV, so maybe that's
right,
part of the
family-friendly
cutoff. But I would have put that because, I mean, it had to be it was the most played song ever in the history of recorded radio.
Right.
The video was viewed 100 times. It was a huge kind of very social, blown-up video. So I'm surprised it's not. He did get some other nominations throughout the time. I also wonder that if maybe that song got a little tarnished after the VMAs with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little bit better for the VMA crowd than the Grammy Foundation crowd, I guess. All right, let's talk about the performances now, because that's the best part of the show.
It is. I love it, and there's so many different performances, and ones that have been worked on, like the kind of mini Beatles reunion coming together.
Those are getting big, the mini reunions.
Yeah, they do the mini reunions, and the Grammys are known for putting together acts that might necessarily not perform together before, but putting them together. Remember, Eminem and Elton John back in the day was a huge thing. So there's a lot of cool performances that I'm sure they have planned. Beyonce and Madonna might put together.
Will the world end if the two of them? That is a lot of girl power right there.
It's a ton of girl power.
Will the world survive?
And when Madonna performs with people, crazy things happen. So you just never know. Jay-Z also officially put on the bill for the Grammys, so you never know. Are Beyonce and Jay-Z going to perform together? It'll be the first time in over 6 years the husband and wife duo have been doing something together.
Because they have a couple of songs out right now.
They do have a couple of songs together. If I had to place my bet, I bet they would be performing together, doing a little mini montage of their songs, doing XO, which is Beyonce's current single, their new song, Drunk in Love, and letting Jay-Z finish.
Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love,
He's
Drunk
in
in Love.
One, right? That
maybe they'll do a mashup of Crazy in Love and Drunk in Love, which is the new song, kind of the progression of their love.
I'd love to see them on stage again in front of a national audience, because I feel
Blue
like
Ivy will come out.
Maybe she's 2 now. She can walk.
She can walk out and
she
dance.
Can sing, I'm sure. But
right?
I just feel like we were robbed of that last year at the Super Bowl when Jay-Z didn't come out. I get why she didn't want him out there, but I just feel like we need that. So as a country to move forward. All right, Judd, thank you for getting us all caught up to speed once again. The broadcast is this Sunday night for the Grammy Awards 2014, and I'm sure you'll be here next week to recap everything.
Yeah, Monday we're going to recap all the Grammys. Monday, you're here on Winging It.